And as far as I'm concerned, that the students are directly benefited that how they can shoot or how they can make the YouTube video by using cell phone. Am I right?
Yeah, and the idea too is like, I want to make sure that they don't think they need to spend a lot of money on any equipment. Okay, thank you so much, Rohit, for joining me again from Nepal.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be the part of your another video, another conversation.
Yeah, it's really good to actually be able to talk to you again and catch up. So how have you been lately?
Yeah, nowadays the days are so competitive. You know, nowadays I'm just preparing for my entrance examination. So the days are so hectic. I have to just go through my books all the day, and whenever I get time, then I think means I start talking with the people in order to keep my fluency constantly. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's so important when learning a language. And tell you a little bit about my days. Well, today is a pouring rain day here where I live. It's like heavy rain right now. It let up a little bit, and I've been busy with my day work. I work in a high school. I think I told you that before. And the high school year is almost done, but we're doing summer programming, which I'll talk to you more about. But I'm preparing for that. So that's been keeping me pretty busy, and hence I have not had as much time for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I got your point. I see. And that's a good idea. You know, that's a good idea to launch the campaign of YouTube. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So what I'm actually preparing for right now, and it's the second year doing this, I'm doing a YouTube camp. So last year I did a YouTube camp for the high school students, but it was all online because we couldn't have them come to the school because of the whole coronavirus. But this year we're doing it in person. So it's changing it up a little bit because before it was completely on Zoom. So it's going to be really exciting. Yesterday, we had the students all come for a meet and greet, and we gave them pizza and we talked to them about the program. And it's actually going to start on June 21st. It's going to be 2 weeks. And I'm excited. I'm going to have a YouTuber that will Zoom in from India and speak to the students. And we're having some other people come in person and talk to the students. And we're going to teach them all how they can start their own YouTube channel just with their cell phone. Because when you get started, you probably, like a student probably doesn't have a lot of money, but they have a cell phone. So they can get started. And the YouTuber that I have that's going to speak is going to talk about how he started his YouTube channel with just his cell phone. And he actually is very amazing. He went from 0 to 50,000 in less than a year. So he spoke to our students last year and they were really inspired by him. And like the idea is like, you can start with your cell phone, but then as you start to grow, and if you start to actually make some money from it, maybe you can expand and invest in your like better equipment. But all you really need to start is the cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. And as far as I'm concerned, that the students are directly benefited that how they can shoot or how they can make the YouTube video by using cell phone. Am I right?
Yeah, and the idea too is like, I want to make sure that they don't think they need to spend a lot of money on any equipment. And the idea as well, like we're actually combining some entrepreneurship teaching into this program. So whether they want to start their own YouTube channel, or maybe they want to start a business, like maybe they want to start a business and they are somebody that creates, like maybe they paint mugs or something and they want to sell those things, but maybe they could use the YouTube channel to kind of promote that, maybe make a video of themselves painting the mugs or something like that. So the idea is like, okay, maybe they just want to make a YouTube channel and they want to play video games because that's very, very popular. I don't understand it because I don't play video games, but I know my children like to watch other people play video games on YouTube. It's kind of strange. And so sometimes a student might want to do that, or maybe a student might want to do music, or a student might want to do something else. So the options, there's so many different options of what they could do. So like we're kind of taking the idea of YouTube and combining it with entrepreneurship, like start your own business. And then the idea is also these students are in high school, so they're also likely to be applying to college. So they could use this if they made like a YouTube channel, like all the building blocks of making it, will be something impressive that they can share with the colleges that they're applying to as well.
Yeah, that's so lovely, and I'm also the student among them, I'm also seeking for the suggestion to start the good YouTube channel with mobile phone, because, um, just earlier, I thought when I talked to Leela, then he said to me, in order to start your own YouTube channel, you need to have the laptop or computer, in order to make the video more attractive, and then I thought that I need to have one laptop, and now I'm just seeking for a good laptop, to make the videos like these conversation videos in English, and I find your program so cozy, and that's so, what can I say, appreciable, and I think I need to join, or I need to attend your campaign, to just learn something new, to start my own my own YouTube channel.
Well, and I think the thing is, like, yeah, Leela, he uses a computer, and I've had conversations with him, but I do have an example, and I have had conversations with English Finglish. That's his YouTube channel, and he's the one that went from 0 to 50,000, and now I think I don't know how many subscribers he has. He probably has like 120,000. He used just his phone at the first. And so, yes, Lila is right that eventually you should probably use a computer to make them more interesting, but I don't want that to be a stumbling block. And if I have this Anad, he went from 0 to 50,000 in 1 year, and he just started with a cell phone, then you don't really need to get a laptop at first. And that's why I'm telling my students, because my students can't afford to get a laptop. And in addition, like, to start out with, you can just use whatever is the editing software right on your phone. Like, if you have an iPhone, there's iMovie. If you have an Android, there's whatever the Androids, I have an Android. You can just use the editing software right on there. You don't need to get too fancy. And yes, to record these conversations that I'm doing it on a desktop computer, but you could record them on a cell phone. When you start to grow, then you invest in the laptop. That's just my humble opinion. Because, like, if a laptop is a stumbling block for you to get started, then start with a cell phone, because you can do it. It's possible.
Okay. But, when I asked to Leela, he said to me that no, it is not possible to record the conversation using the Android phone. He said to me, and and I also tried sometimes to record some conversation, but I got failure, in that, just recording the conversation. And I believed that I need to have laptop, to make, or, to just record the conversation. But today I came to know that it is possible to record the conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy.
I've never done it, but I have seen other people that have done it. So it's possible. I think you would have to, like, probably use Google, look up, like, how can I record conversations for YouTube right on my phone? And there's probably a YouTube video that will teach you how to do it.
Yeah, but literally, you can see the option to record the video, to record the Zoom meeting, mainly the Zoom meeting, using the Android phone, but you can see the option to record the video on laptop. That's a huge difference between the laptop and mobile phone, because I'm using the mobile phone now.
It probably, I'm guessing that people have done it, maybe using some sort of screen recorder. I'm not sure how they've done it before. It's definitely easier. Like, Zoom is a lot easier to use on a computer. I've used it on a phone, and it's a little confusing to me, but on a computer, and you can get computers much more affordable, laptops much more affordable these days too. So if you're looking to do conversations, I'm sure that it will be easier to do it if you bought yourself an inexpensive laptop.
Yeah, but the laptop costs an arm and leg in Nepal. And
it does.
As you know, I'm the student. Yeah, as you know, I'm the student, so I can't afford to buy the expensive laptop. So that's the reason why I was seeking the option or the possible outcome that I can record the video using Android phone, and I didn't find it, and I got disappointed. I got what can I say, dismotivated. And now I left, or what can I say, I left my, what can I say, the opinion to record the video. And now I came to know that it is possible to record the video using Android phone. So I'm so happy, and I hope I will try to record the video in coming days as soon as possible.
Okay, so research that, because I have not done it, but I've seen people that have done that. So, and then I would also suggest that you don't have to actually start out with the conversation videos. You could actually start out with making what I'm going to start my students out with is what's called those YouTube shorts, which are the videos that are under 1 minute, and kind of make some interesting videos that they're actually made just for your phone, because they're in that whole vertical format. And basically they're very easy. You make them with your phone and you upload them right from your phone. So you might start with some different ideas. And what I would suggest is to start watching other YouTube shorts to get ideas, and maybe start with that. And I know for sure, his name is Anand, that had been a speaker to my YouTube students. He started with his phone, but he didn't start making, he does make conversation videos all the time now, but he started out making videos that the videos were like kind of instructional, or kind of just speaking like he was talking to the people. He didn't start out with making the conversation videos.
Yeah, but without beating around bush, I would like to say that I need to attend your YouTube campaign in order to learn more about this particular topic.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to do is that particular camp is going to be streamed not on my channel, but it's going to be streamed on the channel for my organization, and I'll share that with you. And in addition, I'm going to have a Google Classroom, which I can have you be able to join that, so you can be able to get all the different resources that I'm going to share with the students. And it's a possibility that we might be able to have you kind of zoom into one of the sessions. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm going to be streaming some of the sessions, and I'm going to have an ability to have some sessions on Zoom. So there's a possibility that I might be able to invite you as a guest to because it would be interesting for students to actually talk to, because did you just finish high school?
Yeah, recently I finished my high school.
So, I mean, it would be interesting for students to talk to a student that just finished high school in Nepal. I would think that might be an interesting thing. So that's a possibility to think about if I can fit you in to like speak to the students. But for sure, I'm going to be streaming some of the sessions onto YouTube or posting them after. I'm not exactly sure, because of it being like a camp that's going to be 10 in the morning till 2 p.m. I'm not going to stream the whole entire thing, because that would get kind of boring, but probably certain lessons and certain things that I'm probably going to stream onto either YouTube or record them and post them after, just like we're recording this conversation. So that's my plan. And we're actually a meeting with my other coworkers this afternoon to kind of finishing up our planning for the camp.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm 110% sure that your video, your premiere video is just going to help many YouTubers, those who are just planning to record, those who are just planning to make the YouTube video like me. That will really help a lot.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Like I said, I think I want to make sure that there's not a barrier for people to get started. And I think one barrier is that laptop. Like you said, it costs an arm and a leg. And so how can you get started onto YouTube with just what you have in your hand, which is a cell phone? And there are absolutely ways. And like I said, I have a guest speaker that is amazing YouTuber, but he started just with the cell phone. And he started similar to you. I mean, he's a little bit older than you, but not much. I think he's in his early 20s, and he started learning English. Like now he's probably been speaking English for 2 years, but when he started the YouTube channel, he probably only had a few months of studying English really seriously. And now he's on there teaching people English.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
So definitely. So English Finglish, that's the YouTuber I'm talking about. And I'm amazed by him. And that's why I asked him to be a speaker. He agreed last year, and he's agreed this year as well to be a speaker for our program. So I'm excited. And I think what my student said last year was that he inspired them, like, okay, you got started with just your cell phone, so now I feel like I can too.
Yeah, literally, I personally believe that when just take an example to me, that I'm learning this particular language, and if I really start making videos on YouTube, then that will definitely help me a lot, because I can be the teacher of myself. Listen, I can be the teacher of myself, and making that particular video will revise my each and every, what can I say, the like vocabulary, isn't like phrases and idioms and the pronunciation as well. I personally believe. So that I thought, why don't I try to make some videos that will really help to other non-native speaker, and that will really help me as well. So I thought that I will definitely try to make the videos.
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, I'll be sharing with you the information as like the YouTube channel, because I'll be streaming it to a different YouTube channel than my own. I'll share that with you, and that will be going out starting the 21st, 2 weeks. It's going to be like 3 days the first week and 4 days the second week. And another exciting thing is that I'm actually going to Washington, D.C. in July to present at our national conference on the YouTube camp that I did online with students last year. So that's pretty exciting.
So lovely, impressive.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining again and being a guest on my YouTube channel. I super appreciate that. And I think that we'll definitely do this again from time to time for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a million for just having me again here in this amazing platform Zoom meeting. And I'm so excited. I'm so, what can I say, glad to see myself on your YouTube channel, and hope we will do this sort of amazing, incredible Zoom meeting in coming days.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.